It's Greg Burdine, Pastor of Faith Baptist Church, Adrian, Michigan, on a beautiful Wednesday. Hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day today. Had a good time yesterday with some pastors up in Taylor. It's always good to see what God's doing. Some good churches, some churches that are growing, some churches that have some challenges. Boy, I think every church is going through something. We're going through some things right now. I talked to another pastor. They're good problems. They're growth problems. And so we've got some construction and some things like that are going on. Our lobby looks a little bit, messed up, but we know it's getting there. It's going to get there. Hopefully, this winter we'll have a brand new office space, brand new opening, doorway, brand new lobby, flooring, everything. So it'll be good. But you gotta put up with a little bit of mess for a little while to get something right, and that's the way life goes. Well, I've been looking at some verses that have to do with farming, with it being October and end of growing season. I know that farmers go all year round, but we're looking at some farming Bible verses that kind of encourage us. And I found one in Psalm 104 and verse 14. And this is what it says, talking about what God does. He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle, and herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth. God is in control and gives us life. He gives food, grows food, grass, hay, alfalfa, whatever you want to call it, for the cows. I know Farmer Perry Cisco, he's got used to have dairy cattle, now he has beef cattle, and I know Claire Armstrong, he does cattle, and there's other guys, the Bleakers, they've got lots of cattle, and they use a lot of food, and they're dependent on God to bring the rain and allow the grass to grow, allow whatever it is to grow, so that we can have hamburgers, so that we can have pork chops, so that we can have steak, so that we can have whatever it is that we want to eat. And we thank the farmers, we sure do. But we also thank God. And I love this. God also gives us herbs. The herbs. What does that do? That adds a little flavor. It's not just the food. God gives us flavorful food. It's something that we can put with the food that gives it a unique taste. Somebody made me some Canadian bacon the other day. And we brought it home and I ate it. I go, there's a spice in here that I'm not familiar with, but it tastes good. And they said it was rosemary. And I go, I've heard of rosemary, but I really didn't know what it tasted like. And I know when you do salsa, you put in cilantro, and it's a unique flavor. And it gives it that salsa flavor. And I love the fact that God gives different herbs to make food taste a little bit different. In sausage, you put in different spices, all kinds of things. God not only gives us the food to eat, but he also makes it taste good. And I like that. So God takes care of us. So sometime today when you're driving by the farm, and I encourage you to do that this month in October, if you're out driving, you see a farm, you see a tractor, just stop and say, God, thank you for the farmers. And what would be good is if you see a field, say, God bless that farmer. You can go by anybody's house and say, bless that farmer, bless that person that lives in that house. I know we used to do this thing called prayer walking, and it's still a valuable thing. You just go for a walk, and as you're walking, taking that slow time walk, as you go by a house, you pray for the people that live in that house. What do you pray for them? You pray that God would bless them, that they would do God's will, and that God's will would be done to them. And so bless the farmers. And I hope you have a great day. Enjoy whatever food you're going to eat. And you can, whatever you're eating, I guarantee this, you can always bless a farmer. Because no matter what's on your plate, something there is because a farmer did some work. So when you eat, thank God for the food, and also thank the